Well, alright then. Welcome back. I'm Hupfen, and this is Oxygen Not Included. And last time we got ourselves this little floppy guy who is expressing himself right now. Bigwig is our first new duplicant in our little Sandleford colony, which is pretty little right now. Not a whole lot going on, but we're only 3 cycles in. So let's get some movement going. You can see this is a nice little feature. If you have someone selected, it'll show you what their schedule is, what their plan, what are they doing next. We should assign Bigwig a cot. So right now we're doing a little bit of research. Let's whip up another mush bar. Just make sure Bigwig has a little bit more to eat. Building a couple of tiles. You know, establishing our positioning a bit better. 1, 2. We're just gonna keep building this like tiered barrack thing, and we'll figure out like what we're really gonna do with this later on. We got that to dig out. We're gonna reprioritize this up to 5 because we are going to start working on oxygen generation pretty soon, and we're going to want a lot of algae for that. We may also soon want additional storage compactors, but we'll worry about that later. We're also going to want, well, they're all going to want some sleep. The hatch is eating our copper. Oh, the hatch can hop. The hatch is going to eat more of our stuff. Oh, those things are annoying, and I may actually send someone to go kill it. Not while they're asleep. I'm not going to mess with anyone's sleep, because that is a great way to ruin someone stress-wise. Is, you know, just tell them to wake up and go fight a thing. But let's go attack. Go destroy the thing. Alright. So that's taken care of. And that actually gave us meat, which is nice. Meat obviously is edible. Probably much better than these mush bars that people are making, which are good preliminary food, absolutely, but it's preliminary. So we got a bit of a sweep operation going on. As soon as this research is done, this will give us a compost heap, which we are going to need when this outhouse requires maintenance. We're gonna call it that. Basically, they're just taking a pitchfork to poo. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. And one thing we gotta do, as it's starting to become clear, we need more oxygen. So we're gonna build an algae deoxidizer, power that up, and then all this algae that's sitting around, like that's why we were digging it earlier, and that's actually a very nice position to be in with how we spawned. We got plenty of algae. We've also got plenty of polluted water. Actually, I'm starting to think this will be our polluted water reservoir when we hit that point. So we're getting pretty vertical already. Got this little tank of water to deal with. We'll figure that out. But we're gonna need somewhere to dump dirty water, and it might as well be somewhere that already has dirty water. Especially because then we can maybe do a little bit of trickery and, you know, set up a nice little pump. Why is someone idle? How dare you be idle? There's all this construction to do that you can't do because you can't reach it. That's my bad. Okay. So this is a bit precarious, and I probably should have paid more attention. We may very soon have to deal with this water problem. In fact, I'm going to cancel those orders just to make sure we have, you know, a bit of copper ore between us and the flood. There's a lot of sweeping to do, folks. We're probably going to want more storage compactors pretty soon. And nobody's doing research. Bluebell's doing research. Thank you, Bluebell. Folks are eating, sweeping. The algae deoxidizer is deoxidizing, so we're starting to get a bit more oxygen. It's going to take some time to really power through. And this tiny battery, it's tiny. It can only do so much. So let's drop another one. Bigwig, stat up. That's nice. Liquid piping is probably going to be required very soon. Because, you know, we've got this polluted water to deal with. We've got clean water. We got more clean water. What we're going to want to do is dig this out. And then when we have liquid plumbing available, do we make... we have plenty of calories available, so we're fine. What was I saying? When we get up to, you know, the point that we have our plumbing available, I eventually figured out the sentence. Once we have the plumbing available, set a little pump in here, set piping out through an airlock, because I believe we can do that. And then come in here, do a little excavation mission. Probably, you know, go a little bit roundabout. But ultimately with the goal of just draining stuff into here. Actually, why would we do that? Well, we would do that because it's more... You know, it's better for the pump, is what it comes down to. But right now we are just sweeping up everything. We have a few, you know, dig commands set up, a little bit of building, but by and large, like, we need to clean up. How's a single plant which periodically produce food or medicine? Not good for decor, so let's be a little mindful of where we're putting it. You know, our decor is not very good. And that is, like, a legitimate concern. Over time, you know, decor can stress folks out. In fact, Bigway is pretty stressed already. What's wrong, dude? Is it, like, decor expectation that's ticking him off? I don't know. But another thing to go do, we need to build our outhouse. Or we need to build a compost heap, I should say. We have our outhouse, but our outhouse means that we need our compost heap. And we're going to prioritize this ever so slightly. And where was it? Plumbing? No. Oxygen? No. Refinement. Refinement! We're going to build that there, and then we're also going to build an algae terrarium. And the reason we're doing that is compost heap gives off CO2. And ideally, CO2 will actually drip down into here. Ideally, this oxygen will start dripping up. All the better. But this will help recycle some of the CO2 that the compost heap gives off, which will prevent, well, That'll recycle that, create a bit of oxygen. That should drift up into here, where our concentration is not great, but our presence is. We've got oxygen. We got a good amount of oxygen. And indeed, we can start digging out over here. Now you might be saying this looks a little bit gross. So we got, our outhouse right here, our compost heap kind of exposed. It's space. Deal with it. Let's see, skill increased, unrefrigerated food, because we don't have the concept of refrigeration. Got just a bit of sand just sitting there. Just sitting there. Come on, folks. Did I deprioritize? Everything is equal priority right now. Haven't messed with any of that. So folks will just kind of sweep up as we go. That's fine. No complaints there. Let's see. What else do we need right now? Space heater. We got good temperature for things. We don't need a medical cot. I think everyone is okay. Actually, a lot of them are slightly hurt, probably from the hatch. The hatch battle. Yeah, dirty hands, grimy, drab decor. Well, let's start doing something about that, honestly. Let's put flower pots next to everyone's cot. And we're going to build a new cot relatively soon. And let's add some lighting. Lighting makes people feel a little bit better. So, no reason not to. Ah, research is complete. So, while they sleep, let's go with sanitation. Because this gives us a lab and a shower, and people are getting a little peeved about the shower situation. But this does mean that we need a supercomputer. So we'll queue that up. Oh, we got a hatch down by the outhouse. You are free to eat our poo, hatch. Like, go right ahead and eat our poo. But you're probably going to eat the stuff that's actually valuable, so... How dare you. We'll probably end up building like a storage container. We can probably sweep up, or not sweep up, dig out a lot of this. This needs to be swept out. And the hatch has buried itself, so oh well. Set up our manual airlock for that whole experiment that is probably going to fail, but it is an experiment. You do a lot of experiments in this game. You just kind of guess. And actually, you can just do it like that. So we got our supercomputer under construction. We did not queue anything up in the food generation. And we're doing some novice research. Our batteries are nice and full, so that's appreciated, quite honestly. I'm going to cancel that order because that's not a priority for us. Right now, research is a priority for us. We have our cot awaiting. Our next duplicant is coming right now. Basically right now. So this is going to be kind of a short episode. Cleaning out the toilet. We have people with, slight wounds, so let's build a medical cot. Set it up right there. Just for when folks are like, yeah, we need that. We got these flower vases. We have no seeds, so its mere presence is helping a little, but Yeah, it's not the best thing. Tasteful memorial. You know, bury our corpses. Ah, Pipkin. Start sweeping. We have created a situation already. Crap. Let's dig into that a little bit. Then mop up what we can. Oh boy. So that's momentarily going to make it worse, but... Alright, welcome to the show. Oh, you're going to have fun. Who do we have? We have Abe. Pretty good diversity of stats, pretty strong. He's buff, but he can't build. That might be okay. We'll see. Hassan, also strong. Can't fight and eats a lot. Also has a higher decor expectation, so we're probably not going to go with Hassan. And then there's Stinky, who's amphibious but a loud sleeper. Loud sleepers are not the worst thing, but they are obnoxious. So we're going to take Abe. What do we want to call Abe? Let's go with Blackberry. I think that'll be a good one for us. So, print. And, yeah, welcome to the show, Blackberry. We got problems. But we will work on those and hopefully make some progress on the next episode. For now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.